and keep bum quiet. It ain't about that money, then darling, what you mean? Should pay for the
You are now listening to Trina with the music Connectz Magazine.
And this is DJ Ash Boogie with Certified Black Productions. We have LoLa Monroe here with us. What's up, Lola? How's the boss doing today?
I'm sorry, Joy.
How's the boss doing today?
I'm doing well. Grind time. Know what it is.
That's good.
Alright. Okay, so the world must know, who is LoLa Monroe and how did you get started in the entertainment industry?
Well, the modeling aspect of it kind of fell into my lap. I was always into music coming up. When I was like 12, 13 years old, I used to, write poems. And when I turned like 14, 15, I used to go to different family issues and young love, and music was my release. So entertainment music-wise was always a part of me, but I fell back from it. And then when I got about the age of 18, 19, I met my managing partner, Mike Styles, and he introduced me to the modeling aspect of things. I felt like, okay, well, this will be my stepping stone for me to be able to get into what I really wanted to do, which is music. So, I did publications and featured in post-production videos with different artists, and, I transitioned, and now I'm here doing music.
Oh, that's great. I saw you in a lot of videos, when you first started out, with the whole modeling. I saw you in Kanye West's video, Trey Songz, Superwoman. Like, I saw you in a lot of music videos, and you are very, very beautiful, I must say. And you have a lot of talent, as far as, the beauty and everything, but you really are good when it comes to rapping, in my opinion. But, no problem. But you said you started off in the game as a model, even though music, has always been your forte. What made you decide to become a model instead of, pursuing music first? Like, did you feel it was an easier gateway to accomplish what you always wanted?
No, it actually fell in my lap. I never wanted to be a model. It was never like something that I aspired to be, or I felt like, oh damn, okay, maybe I should do this in order so that I can get into the music. I met Mike Styles, and he's a photographer, and he was all into that stuff, and he was like, you should really try it. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking it's a good way for me to get into the game. So I took the first pictures, I fell in love with it, and I'm the type, once I have my eye on something and I feel like, okay, this will help me get into, like, be able to pursue success in the way that I want to pursue it, I'll run with it. So, I took it, did the modeling thing, and I was at my peak. I was getting offered grants and a lot of money from different directors and, from different companies to continue to do the featuring videos and publications. But I felt like, okay, this is my time to transition. Like, I just said no to the money and everything, and that's when I got into music. And I was like, okay, I'm going to focus on this 100%. This is all I'm going to do now.
That's what's up.
Being that this industry is male-dominated, how do you stand your ground not only as a rapper, but a female in general?
You gotta fight. You gotta go harder than the males. Like, you have to be able to you have to definitely be strong-minded in this game, especially as a female, because they try to tear you down. And, you don't get the same opportunities, and it's hard to get the same type of respect, because a man can do anything and he can get away with it. And females, like, they dissect you, and, it's just so much more. So you have to be strong-minded. You have to be able to take whatever comes your way. You have to definitely stand for something. You can't just go with anything, and just keep your eye on the prize. And that's what I've always done. I never let anything else steer me any other directions, whether it was money or an easy way out or anything like that. You have to be able to just stand for something and believe in your dreams and just aim for that, and don't let nothing else steer you in any other direction.
I feel you on that one, because I know how it can be as a female myself. If you walk into a room, do you have to, put on a certain face? Like, does your demeanor change for them to actually respect you? Like, 'cause you know how men can be sometimes. They like to, when they see a beautiful female, they just...
I'm just myself, and sometimes I do come off like I have a like people know who to play with and who not to play with.
Exactly.
So I'm just myself, and when it's business time, it's business time, and that's how I come off, and how you carry yourself is the respect that you're going to get. So,
most definitely. Well, looking on the outside, it may appear as female rappers fail to support each other, respect each other. Would you say that this is an issue in the hip-hop community based on your personal experiences?
With the respect from, like, other female rappers?
Yeah.
I mean, hip-hop, female-wise, is highly competitive. But ever since I got into it, I've gotten so much love from a lot of the female rappers, and shout out to all the female rappers, because it's not that many of us, and it's hard for us. So I've gotten a lot of love, and of course, it's going to have the catty stuff going on, but I don't see it. I don't hear about it. I don't see that if it goes on behind my back. But from the ones that I have, like a lot of the ones that I have come in contact with, it's always been love, and I represent a boss bitch movement, and my movement empowers women. So it's kind of like the energy that you give out is the energy that you won't get back. And I think the energy from the female.
Exactly.
Okay, so when you first actually got into the rapping industry, how did you feel about being compared to Nicki Minaj?
I couldn't understand it at first because I feel like we're two different artists that represent two different things. She's a dope artist, she does, I do what I do. So I really couldn't understand where the comparisons was coming from, but then again, you gotta think about it, it's just small, it's not that many of us, and that's what they gonna do, especially with girls, they gonna compare, and that's what they do. So you just, you continue to do what you do and you keep it moving.
Okay, so if the opportunity presented itself, would you work with her?
Definitely.
I feel like that would be something hot.
Yeah, I think it'd be dope. It'd be a dope collab, definitely. We get two different fields and with two different type of artists, and I think the combination would be, it'll make a dope product.
Yeah. I feel personally, I mean, she's doing her thing, and you're coming up, and I just feel like it's refreshing to see like new, I have respect for all the other female rappers in the game that did what they did, but it just feels good to see her, and then to see you. I just feel like female rappers are taking it back, you know what I mean? And I feel like if y'all were to get together, that would be amazing.
I agree, that would be dope.
So, how was your upbringing, as a child compared to your life now? Let's talk about your childhood.
Totally different. Well, I've been on my own since I was 15 years old. So, I mean, I'm not going to speak too different because even to this day, my mind is still on getting it and making my next day better. You feel me? So I've always had that mentality. Like, it's all about the grind, and it's always about just making everything bigger and better, I don't, that's just basically what it is. That's what it's been since I've been 15, 16 years old.
I feel you.
So I know you said early in the interview that growing up there was a lot of family issues you had to overcome. So was your family aware of your talents, the talents that you possess, and were they supportive of your success that you've gained now?
Well, right now my mother is 100% supportive, and she prays, and she's really there for me. And I've never spoke on it coming up when I was in the house, and I never really expressed that music is, I love music. I mean, I love music and all that, but they really didn't get into that, and I really didn't express it or put it out there. But as time went by, and I got older, and we gained our relationship back, that's when, she just really got supportive. My mother is extremely traditional. She's like Ethiopian. She's really traditional. Sometimes the older traditional foreign families, they're not 100% with the type of stuff that, the new age is with, and, the stuff that I'm doing. Because they're so traditional, but my mother's always been with it, and she's always just been supportive. Like, she just wants success for me.
That's nice. I'm glad to hear that. So when you were embarking upon your music career, I'm sure there were days, you know, you felt, you know, nothing is happening. Why am I doing this? I mean, I don't know if you felt that, but did you have anyone that stood by you to, like, encourage you to help you prevail through it all?
Yeah, I actually, you know what's funny? A lot of times when it seems like things aren't going right, I've never asked why. And I've never asked God, like, why are you doing this? Or, you know, why am I going through this? Or why is it taking this long? Or anything like that. Because I always believe that everything happens for a reason, and timing is very, very important. And I have a lot of patience. So I feel like I look back at where I've come from, and I come from the bottom, you feel me? And I'm like, okay, if I came this far and I'm able to sit here and do what I'm doing today, and I see parts, it's okay. Like, I really don't look at it as why.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going good, and it's a lot of progress, and I feel like God really been looking at what brought me so far. But I definitely do have people that's right there with me, and that's like my team, my manager Michelle Vieira, and Mike Styles, and my other half, Lowe's. Like that's my number one supporter. He's always there for me. And he's a rapper from Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
So you know, I definitely do have people that's right there, and we're all, you know, working at it.
That's good to hear.
So I know at times artists decide to take matters into their own hands when major labels, managers, and artists fail to see their vision or give them a chance. I know that you have your own entertainment company, Blue Rose. So what made you start your own record label?
Well, I always felt like, okay, if I'm going to do this music, I definitely want to have my own label. I want to be able to sign myself, and I want to have control over what direction I go in as an artist, and, you know, just basically be business. I'm business-minded, so I just wanted to have my own and be under my own and be able to take control of me, myself, and I, and anybody else that comes in. It'll be partnership-wise. So I started the label Blue Rose Entertainment, and partnered up with my manager Michelle Vieira, and I signed myself.
Okay. Sounds great. But have you gotten any offers on the table?
Yeah, we have offers on the table, but like I said, like I'm branding LoLa Monroe right now, and it's really going good. And right now, I'm not rushing into a deal.
Exactly.
And like it's not, you shouldn't. It doesn't make sense to do that, especially when your brand is progressing on its own and you do have your own label at the same time. You know, it makes sense to build it up. But we're gonna go with whatever label, whatever they come with that best fits LoLa Monroe, the brand, and that's what we're focused on right now, the brand first deal. But you know, we're gonna go with whatever fits best for me.
Yeah, it sounds smart. That's the way I would do it if I was, you know, rapping. I mean, that's like the best way to go, because, you know, you have YouTube, which, you know, you can give people the visual.
Right.
Then you have iTunes. I mean, the music game is changing. It's already changed. So I feel like you're on the right path.
Right. Like, I just premiered my single is out now. It's officially out. It's Overtime featuring Trina, and I just got that premiered on 106 & Park a couple weeks ago, and MTV Jam. So, you know, we're doing all this with Blue Rose Entertainment.
Okay, that's good. So all y'all listening out there, make sure y'all go to 106 and vote that on the countdown. So I'm sure you know people as yourself have a great influence on society. What impact would you say you've made since you've been in the music industry?
Inspired a lot of girls that my music speaks on prevailing, and, you know, just breaking out of struggles and just making it through life. And that's what the movement that I created, the Boss Bitch movement, that's what it's about. Like, you don't have to have all the money in the world and the cars and the jewelry to be a boss bitch. If you out here grinding, if you're in school, and if you just making it to the next day and, like, looking at the bigger picture and trying and making success your number one goal, and knowing that money's going to fall in place, like, you a boss bitch if you at home, if you your kids handle your business, you're a boss bitch. So I think with my music being as though I touch on a lot of things that I had come from has inspired a lot of girls to believe that anything is possible.
I like that.
So basically inspiration, more so.
Okay. Okay, so what major artists would you hope to work with in the future?
Missy Elliott, definitely.
Wow.
I love to work with Missy. She's like a real creative, dope artist and producer, so I definitely would love to work with her.
Oh, okay. Since you want to work with Missy Elliott, have you ever talked to her, or has she ever reached out to you?
No, I've never. I've met her a long time ago when I was at Lil Kim's birthday party. But I'm sure we'll be able to work with each other.
You don't have to have her listen to this because it's kind of your way of saying we.
Right.
Exactly. Well, do you do collabs with unsigned artists? And if so, is there a fee?
Yeah, it is. I just go on there, the fee. They can look up the email, LoLa Monroe feature. And
okay, I want to work with Lola. You better hit up that email.
Oh, no.
So, tell us about your upcoming mixtape. Where can people pick up, their own copy?
Okay, well, Boss Bitches World, True Batteries Not Included, hosted by DJ Holiday, is dropping tomorrow, and it'll be in all 70 downtown locker room stores nationwide, and you'll be able to download it on December 14th on the internet.
Okay, cool. I heard earlier you said you have the video with Trina for Overtime. So give me a visual of how it's done in the booth with the boss and the baddest chick. Like, were y'all both in the booth together, or did you send the track back and forth to record it?
No, I sent her the track. It was time for me to put out a single, and I was recording different songs, and I recorded Overtime, and I heard the beat, and I heard what I did to it, and I'm like, okay, I need Trina on it. She's perfect, and she's been supporting me since day one, and she's really a stand-up female. I love her. She's such a sweetheart, and she's one of the most genuine, really sweet female rappers in the game. She's been doing this for 10 years, and she's been the most consistent female rapper. So, you gotta salute females like her.
Exactly.
Still standing and still doing it and still looking good and killing it. So, she's been there supporting me, and I'm like, who else better than to put on my first thing of Trina? So I sent it to her, and she sent it right back to me.
Shout outs to Trina on that one.
Yeah,
that's good that she supports you, another upcoming female rapper. That's so good.
Right. I just went out for her birthday. She just had a birthday party in Minnesota a couple days ago.
Well, happy belated birthday to Trina.
Right.
All right. So before we wrap this up, what should we expect from LoLa Monroe? We know your mixtape's coming out, the video's out. So any new concerts, anything we need to know about?
Yeah, you can hit up for everything LoLa Monroe and upcoming stuff. You can hit up LoLaMonroe.com. I do have shows. They come up all the time, so it'll be up there.
All right, well, we want to thank you, Lola, for taking the time out to do this interview with us. It was great speaking with you.
Everybody make sure y'all cop her mixtape.
So what?
I was just telling everybody, make sure you cop the mixtape, which is out tomorrow, right?
Definitely. And I see y'all love females doing anything in the game, so, shout out to y'all.
Thank you.
All right. Well, most definitely, so thank you again, and God bless Lola, and good luck, and God bless on everything that you have going on.
So much, Mama.
We still get into it. Overtime. Stunning in a drop top. Ballin' like I never seen a shot clock. I call it overtime. Swagger so official. The ballin' Trina. They might have to blow the whistle.
The game don't change, only change is the players.